All right, sit down, lie down, squat down, but I'm back. Belle Tellz. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click that bell for your girl Belle. All right, let's kick off this new year with lessons and projects that I've learned. Lessons from last year I've learned, the highs and the lows, and projects that I've got going on for 2022. So some of the things I've learned is, first of all, you got to keep an open mind because you never know where life will take you. Keeping an open mind allows you to open yourself up to opportunities that otherwise, had you been narrow-minded, you would have missed. Friendships were developed this year that I never thought possible, but it happened. And what started off as a dare, just out of boredom, because I was snowed in, is what got noticed. And that's when Hootie reached out to me, and that started this whole journey for me with the podcasting and the vlogging. And then it opened up opportunities for other projects that I started, which I'd already started journaling on a daily. Fine. But then he, had come up with the idea of, why don't you start journaling of the stories that you tell, tell on your channel, which are things that have happened, things I've learned. So I got a journal, and I've titled it the Belle Tellz Journal. So that got me to thinking, and I got another journal that I have entitled Letters to My Children. Letters that I am writing to all of them as a whole. And then it got me to thinking of another idea. And now I have a book that I write to each one of how they got started, when I found out I was, going to have them, everything from thoughts when I was pregnant with them. So that's what I've started. And right now I'm on the first one. Speaking of the first one, I also had to let go of the dream. Meaning, what we originally had planned didn't fit for him. College wasn't for him. That was hard for me to grasp because it wasn't the plan. And it taught me that really what I was having a hard time with was this whole dream I envisioned for him. But my dream wasn't his. He has to live his own life because he's grown and he's got to be happy with his choices. And part of that is growing up. And part of it is me letting go and letting him live his own life. That was kind of hard for me. And I, worried myself sick. But one of the other friendships I developed was with this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And I was introduced to her through Hootie, and that's Tammy. And, she sat on the phone, and he did too, listening to me cry about these choices that the child has made. But in the end, they both said pretty much the same thing. He's grown. And this is his life, and this is his journey. And so with that, I had to just step back and let him do his thing, because it's his life. So those are things I've learned. Like I said, friendships were developed that I never thought possible, but it happened. You just don't know what life holds. And I don't know. We will definitely see what happens over this next year as I continue on with this journey. And now I've got journals to write and stories to write and more projects. It's okay. I like to stay busy. So, wrapping this to a close. What can I say in the end I've learned? Okay. My advice on what I've learned is keep an open mind. You never know what the future holds. You never know where life will take you. And if you can keep an open mind, friendships will develop. And you just keeping an open mind and allowing life to happen and stepping back, even when things are rough, and stepping back and going, okay, what's the lesson I can learn from this? Because it's the hard times that shape and mold us. Because why make changes? What's there to learn when everything's hunky-dory and great? Nothing. Because why change? Everything's wonderful. So it's the hard times, the difficult times that mold us and shape our character. And sometimes will draw you closer to people when you didn't think possible, because hard times either bring people together or tear people apart. And that's what I've learned. Alrighty. Please and thank yous are a must. Smile never hurt no one. Be cognizant of the things you say and how you say them, because kindness, ladies and gentlemen, is priceless. Have a great week and stay positive.